Okay. Yes. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is me, Jordan Young, and this is another Certified Boston Hood Classic. Today, I have for you what could be a bit of an exclusive. This is completely uncharted territory, unheard of on this channel. I actually have a pair of sneakers early. Okay. And I didn't have to completely overpay on the resale market on GOAT like pretty much everyone else. I actually got sent this pair of sneakers by the brand themselves. And don't worry, I am just as confused as you as to why that would be the case. Today, I'm going to be giving you my review on these very exciting exclusive sneakers. They have been gifted, but this isn't sponsored or anything, so I'm going to be giving you my completely unadulterated, unfiltered opinion on them. Before we get to the exciting review, and trust me, it's going to be exciting, I do have a couple of sneaker updates to give you guys, as well as a little bit of a breakdown of a sneaker event that I went to yesterday. So let's start off by just catching up on a little bit of sneaker news. So a couple of days ago, I was sharing with you guys this story about an exciting potential collaboration between Lat, the Automobile, and Nike. And the only image that we had to go off was this sort of sneaky back-end image of the sneaker itself, as well as these custom insoles. But since that post, the sneakers have actually come to light, and if you had guessed Air Force One, you were right. These are some Air Force Ones. They're pretty black. They're somewhat stealthily color-coded with a little bit of green tint to them. And the update is that these aren't actually coming out. Lat have posted on their IG that this is like a friends and family pair. These are not coming out. Or at least not for the moment, as per the caption on Lat's IG. So we may well see this pair of sneakers come out down the line. But for now, don't worry, these are not releasing anytime soon. The next cheeky update is with regard to the Supreme and Air Jordan collab that's set to go down this week. I've seen big pages that are into the whole Supreme stuff, like Sup Community, say that this release has been postponed. Do, however, have some updates with regard to what's coming out. First and foremost, there are no shoes. I'm a little bit gutted about that because, actually, I'm not really that gutted about that. Supreme and Air Jordan haven't really had a good release since the 5s, in my opinion. We are going to be getting the following items when this release does drop. We've got a hoodie, which looks very similar to the last Air Jordan Supreme hoodie that we had, all black. Still pretty tough though, I do like that. We've got this coat down puffer type jacket with the Jordan logo on the front and the fur around the hood. This is the jacket that we saw Central C wearing in the promo material. Also got what looks to be like kind of like a racing type jersey or something with the 23 on the back. Maybe that's a hark to MJ and his NASCAR vibes. And then probably the piece out of the collection that I think most people are feeling is this biggie top featuring the Air Jordan t-shirt. So the photo tee is probably going to be the most sought after piece from this particular collection. What do you guys think about this collection? You feeling it? Raffle wins went out for the Visti Dunk on the Verdi websites over the course of the weekend. Raffle releases or raffles for this pair are going to be going out over the next couple of days. And like I said to you guys in the weekend, this pair is extremely limited. Some of you guys, I'm sure, won't be disappointed about that because this is one of those polarizing type pairs given the loudness and the materials and stuff. But yeah, if you really want this pair, you're going to need to enter into as many raffles as you can, and not all skate shops are going to be offering raffles because these are limited. Before we get into the man take shoes out of box section of the video, I just wanted to give you guys my cheeky little breakdown on a sneaker event that I went to yesterday here in London. It's called Kicks and Coffee. It's been running now for, I think, around a year. He's had 2 events in the past. It's a pretty low-key affair, very community-driven, but it's grown a lot over the past year. It's now supported by the likes of eBay and Crep Protect. And the whole idea of the event is to celebrate coffee culture as well as sneaker culture, 2 things that I happen to personally be very passionate about. And I got invited down there alongside my missus. We took the dogs. It was in a place called Walthamstow, which is a pretty hip part of London. And the event was really cool. A whole bunch of resellers selling sneakers, a whole bunch of really cool activation. There was also a bunch of panel discussions, which I was delighted to be invited to take part in. And the whole atmosphere was really chilled, really friendly, and really celebratory. So shout out to everybody that I met at the event, all the different people that were nice enough to come up and chat to me and take pictures with me. And shout out to Joe for a wicked event, and good luck in the future. I look forward to the next one. And if you guys want to keep tabs on this event for the future, be sure to go over and follow Kicks and Coffee on IG. I will link them above. Radio, let's talk about these sneakers. What a day, what an occasion. First and foremost, shout out to Adidas and shout out to Brain Labs for sending me this pair of sneakers way ahead of schedule. These These are the Adidas Climacool24s. First and foremost, the box. The box is massive. Got the 3 stripes on the lid, very robust. Looks like you could certainly multi-purpose it to house another shoebox if you so wanted. And when you open up the box, you get almost what feels like a birthday card. Inside this card features a whole bit of marketing spiel, leading off with the line, "Feels like nothing." And at this point in the unboxing experience, you don't even get a look at the shoes. You get this foil type bag that looks like it has some kind of astronaut pre-ready meal inside of it. And once you open up the foil bag, boom, you've got them. Here they are, Climacool24s. I got sent this pair of monocolored joints in what looks like maybe a margarine. They almost, you guys remember the Yeezy butter colorway? They kind of look like this. And obviously the first thing that I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to want to say about the shoe is, bro, these look like some kind of foam runner concoctions. And I do actually have a pair of foam runners that I'm going to compare these to, but before we get into those types of comparisons, let me break these down for you. So they feature this contoured lattice design that has been designed to hug the foot to give you like a sock-like feel. This material stretches and conforms to the shape of your foot. The materials and the shape have been designed with integrated ankle pads as well as arch support. And obviously, given the lattice design, these are breathable. The lattice tailored comfort approach creates this sensation that the cushioning is adapting to your movement. And unlike 3D creations of the past that have been heavy or hard or stiff or have this sort of shiny or plasticky feel, a little bit like the foam runners, these have been designed to be lightweight, soft to the touch, bouncy underfoot, and they have this foam-like matte finish. So in terms of like the shape of the shoe, they kind of give me a bit more of an Ultra Boost or a modern running shoe type feel. We've obviously got the 3 stripes stealthily ghosted or inlaid into the lattice upper. And although with the latticing, they sort of look like a bit of a basket for your feet, they do have some rigidity underneath in the forefoot as well as in the heel. And whilst there is a little bit of like rigidity underfoot, like you can't just bend these and squish these and manipulate them in any which way you want. There is a bit of rigidity about them, but the material itself is really soft. It is really squishy. There is also a little bit of reinforcement around the pinky toe area as well. And when you get your feet in there, the footbed itself isn't overly spongy. Like, it is cushions. Like, these are really comfortable when you put them on. Don't get me wrong, but they don't feel flimsy. They don't feel plasticky. They don't feel like they're going to fall apart. Comparing them to the foam runners, look, aesthetically, I think they're way better. I personally think the foam runners are probably the most ghastly piece of footwear that has been designed in recent times. The redeeming feature, of course, of the foam runners is the fact that they are really comfy. And compared to these are more comfortable in my opinion. These have way more wearability about them. In fact, you could probably take these on a decent run. Whereas with the foam runners, you can, but I don't think you'd be able to be as comfortable over long distances as you would be in these. Now, if you're thinking, bro, these look huge on you, they would, because they actually sent me a 2 sizes too big size. I messed up, or we messed up in the communications, and I ended up getting 2 sizes too big. I asked for a UK 10, they gave me a UK 12, and even though these are a UK 12, I can still wear these, man. So if you are going to be in the market for a pair of these, I would recommend sizing up. You should be absolutely fine. Comfort-wise, they're great. Style-wise, I think they're great. I know there's going to be a lot of you guys out there that aren't really feeling this type of shoe because, hey man, at the end of the day, it's a 3D printed foam shoe. That type of style isn't for everyone. But if you're the type of person that likes these comfortable, breathable foam shoes to rock around the house and then pop out to walk the dogs or to do errands or to even drive in, I think these are a really good option. I've got the foam runners. I also have a pair of the Yeti Foam Superstars as well, and those are both regular featured kicks in my everyday rotations. So I'm digging them. Unfortunately, I can't give you guys any pricing information. I'm not privy to that information. From what I've been told, there are only 150 pairs of these out there at the moment. They haven't even made it to mass production yet, but they will be soon. And if they're not too expensive, I think these would be worth a cop. So let me know down below, guys. What do you guys think? Are you a fan of these? Are you into 3D printed shoes? Or do you guys think they are rubbish? Feel free to sound off down below and let me know. Shout out once again to Adidas for sending me this pair. I'm going to be rocking these today. And as always, I appreciate your guys' support on the channel. Do me a favor, like the video before you bounce, and I will see you on the next one. Take care for now, and peace.